Hi everyone. Thanks for taking some time to listen to Classroom Advisement. In this presentation, I'm going to go over some important information for liberal arts students and dates to be keeping an eye out for this semester. The last slide also has our contact information, so if you're left with any outstanding questions, please feel free to contact us. We have 3 advisors that cover liberal arts. Diane Hausler covers students whose last names begin with A through I. Shannon Waterhouse covers students whose last names begin with J through O, and Stacy Blooms works with students P through Z. As an academic advisor, we can assist you with transfer credits, registration, adding or dropping courses, degree evaluations, withdrawing from the college, transfer to another college, and more. You can find us in the Academic Advising Student Success and Career Development Office located in the Business Education Center, room 113. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions or need assistance. The easiest way to schedule an appointment is to call the number on the screen. We can assist through scheduled appointments, in person, online, or on the phone. We also meet with students during scheduled walk-in times or answer questions by email. Much of the information that I will cover today is on our Academic Advising program page. Each program has a dedicated page where students can review advisor information, program tips, academic policies, get access to the program requirements, and more. You can also visit the program page of other programs if you are considering adding or changing programs. If you don't already have a copy of your program requirement sheet, please pause this presentation and locate your program requirements. If you do not have a program requirement sheet in front of you, please pause this presentation. Return to the presentation when you have a program requirement sheet so you can follow along with the information. Your program requirement sheet is your contract with CVTC. You'll see at the top right which semester the sheet is effective for. To graduate from the liberal arts program, you must complete 60 credits. Each category listed on the sheet will indicate the minimum number of credits required for that category. Courses that exceed the minimum number can be used in the elective category to help you get to the required 60 credits. You must earn a 2.0 program GPA to graduate from the program. Some courses in this program require prerequisite courses or test scores. Additional information about this can be found on the tip sheet attached to your program requirement sheet. Many of you listening to this presentation have the end goal of transferring to a four-year university. The first step in this process will be choosing what four-year university you would like to attend. Be sure that they offer the program you're seeking. Every school will have a transfer coordinator or advisor to work with students that come in with credits. Connect with this advisor, find out admission requirements to their school, and the individual program you'd like to be in. The university advisor will be able to tell you what courses at CVTC will transfer in for their university and program requirements. Looking at the image of the funnel, you can get a feel for your course options as a student that will transfer. Your first semester, you will have a good number of classes to choose from to fulfill requirements for your next institution. As you move forward each semester, the amount of classes that can be used towards your bachelor's degree become narrower and narrower. This is all dependent on what program you choose to major in. Bottom line is that it's very important to meet with both your CVTC and university transfer advisor. If you're unsure about how to start this process, please set up a meeting with your academic advisor by calling the Academic Advising, Student Success and Career Development Department at 715-833-6346. The University of Wisconsin System has a website called the Transfer Information System, or TIS. TIS is a great resource to do research on what courses will transfer between colleges and universities and determining equivalent courses. This site is to be used as a resource and guide, but not as a source of final decisions. Like every website, information may not be kept up to date as program and university requirements change. It is still the best to meet with a university representative to get in writing what courses you should take here at CVTC and how they will transfer. Know you want to transfer but not sure where to start? Consider taking advantage of one of the Transfer 101 workshops designed to be an interactive experience where you will learn the steps required to successfully transfer from CVTC. Students will have time to create their own transfer timeline and to-do list with the assistance of a liberal arts advisor. Registration for the workshop is available online in My CVTC under Student Services and Support. If you are interested in learning about opportunities for advancing your education once you finish your CVTC degree, then Transfer Tuesday is for you. Many CVTC programs have transfer agreements in place with other colleges and universities. Discover the many opportunities you have to further your education during Transfer Tuesday. College and university representatives will be available from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Student Commons area of the Business Education Center on the dates listed on the screen to discuss transfer opportunities with you. In addition, we encourage you to attend the transfer fair. This is another great way to explore options for your future. Here are some important dates to be aware of for this semester. These are the dates for the last day to withdraw from a 16-week course and a second 8-week course. The last day of the term is also displayed. Your student handbook contains all of these drop deadlines and refund information on page 3 and 4. Remember to always consult your handbook or our website for the correct dates and information. Make sure you're checking in with your instructors if you're unsure about how you're doing in classes. The new 2019-2020 FAFSA is open. Remember, you need to complete a new FAFSA for each academic year. If you plan to attend here next year or want to take a summer class and use financial aid, submit your FAFSA as soon as possible. The 2019-2020 FAFSA will require your 2017 tax information. If your plan is to transfer, make sure that you choose to send your FAFSA to that school as well. Winter term is a 3-week term running from January 2nd through January 18th. Primarily, general education courses will be offered, with most of them being delivered in an online format. Credits from winter term are combined with spring credits for term GPA, financial aid disbursement, and the determination of academic standing. Students can register online for the winter term in SIS by choosing the spring credit term. I am sure it's important to each and every one of you that you get the classes you need every semester. It's important to plan for registration so you don't have to delay registering for your classes if questions pop up on the day your time ticket opens. Dates for spring registration are on the screen. You will be able to register online through SIS as soon as your time ticket opens. Keep your eye on your email for more specific information about your time ticket. If you're unsure what you should be registering for, we should meet. Contact Advising to make an appointment for us to chat, or please visit us during the listed walk-in hours. To search for classes in MyCVTC, hover over the Records and Registration tab and select Search Course Offerings. When searching for classes, it's helpful to have your program requirements sheet handy, as you'll want to reference it for what courses are appropriate for you to be searching for. Once you're searching for courses, make sure you select whatever term you're building a schedule for. You can search class by using the subject and course number if you wish. I personally recommend that you change the program filter to Liberal Arts Associative Science, as this will bring up all courses connected to your program so you don't have to look through unrelated courses. You also have the option of searching for classes through SIS. I prefer to use MyCVTC's search course offerings because I prefer the format, but try them both and see which one you prefer. Our admissions application no longer requires a minimum placement score for entrance into the liberal arts program. However, some of our math and science courses do have minimum scores or prerequisites required. For more information about the Tailwind assessment and to schedule your appointment, you may go online at www.cvtc.edu/assessment or call 715-833-6200. Some of our math and science courses have prerequisites or test score requirements. If you plan to take a 200-level math course, you are required to place into the course using the Tailwind Placement Exam or take 804-118 Intermediate Algebra with Application as a prerequisite course. We will not accept ACT scores for placement into math courses. If you plan to take Principles of General Chemistry, you are required to place into the course using the Tailwind Placement Exam or take 804-118 Intermediate Algebra with Application as a prerequisite course. If you plan to take Principles of General Physics, you are required to place into the course using the Tailwind Placement Exam or take 804-224 College Algebra as a prerequisite course. Information about course prerequisite and placement can be found on the tip sheet attached to the program requirement sheet. We also allow students to place into a higher level of Spanish based on a Tailwind placement score. Students who score 41 or higher on the exam will place into Spanish 2. If you place into Spanish 2 and successfully complete it with a satisfactory grade, you can be awarded credit for Spanish 1. At CVTC, one of the services available to you is Career Services. There are a number of opportunities for you to meet our Career Services team. In addition to career exploration workshops and individual appointments, Career Services also offers a number of workshops and seminars to help you get the next job you apply for. Don't have a resume? No problem. Feel free to call 715-833-6346 or stop into the Academic Advising Student Success and Career Development Office to make an appointment. In order to remain in good standing, you need to successfully maintain a 2.0 term GPA and maintain a 2.0 cumulative GPA each semester. If any one of these standards is not met, you will move from good academic standing to academic warning for the following semester. During your warning semester, you need to earn a 2.0 term GPA and 2.0 cumulative GPA. If not, you will move from academic warning to dismissal from CBTC. Dismissed students need to sit out one semester and go through the appeals process to return to take classes. The appeal dates begin April 1st for fall dismissal, July 1st for spring dismissal, and November 1st for summer dismissal. There is also a course repeat policy that requires paperwork to be completed if you want to attempt a course for the third time. Don't let this be a surprise when you're ready to register for classes. Come in and see me if you think you may need to do this paperwork. There is a 150% completion policy for financial aid as well. In order to not be impacted, only take necessary supportive courses and those courses listed on your program requirement sheet. Separate from our college academic standards are the academic standards required to maintain financial aid eligibility. Students using financial aid must maintain satisfactory academic progress. These standards are set federally and enforced by CBTC's Financial Aid Office. To maintain your eligibility for financial aid, you must meet the following standards each term, whether you are using financial aid that term or not. Earn a 2.0 term GPA, maintain a 2.0 cumulative GPA, and complete 67% of your attempted credits. To help you understand 67% completion, if you begin the term with 2 classes equaling 6 credits, and you either withdraw outside of the first week or fail one of those courses, your completion rate would be 50%. This would place you on financial aid SAP warning for the next term. In the warning term, you will still be eligible for financial aid, but will be required to meet the standards listed above. If you meet the standards, you will move back to good standing for financial aid. If you do not meet the standards while on warning, you will be suspended from financial aid. Students who are suspended from financial aid but not dismissed academically will still be allowed to attend CBTC but will have to pay for classes out of pocket or submit an appeal to reinstate financial aid. If the appeal is approved, students may be on financial aid SAP probation and may need to meet additional requirements as identified by the financial aid manager. In addition to satisfactory academic progress, students are required to complete their degree within 150% of the required program credits. This means if you are in a 60-credit program, you need to complete the degree within 90 credits. To do this, students should stick to courses required for their program and limit repeated attempts on courses. Again, this probably is a refresher for a lot of you. During your time as a student at CBTC, it's important that you are comfortable using the resources and services available to you to be successful. Hopefully, you started utilizing the Learning Center to connect with academic services, disability, and diversity services. Student Central is a great place to start if you're unsure about who the right person is to talk to about a concern or question, and advising is located right behind Student Central in BEC 113. As you can see, there are 2 different roles in our office. We have academic advisors to meet with students about academic progress, and student success specialists to work with students about personal issues, early alerts, and career planning. When in doubt, start with Student Central. They'll always know the appropriate person for you to meet or talk to. Title IX is a higher education act that was put into place back in 1972 to prevent sexual discrimination on campus. The Campus Sexual Violence Elimination, or SAVE Act, built upon this and was signed into law in 2013. In an effort to educate students, faculty, and staff about sexual assault, domestic and dating violence, stalking, CVTC would like to provide resources to help students learn more about these topics. Not Anymore Training is a program created to help students learn how to protect themselves from sexual assault, harassment, and stalking. Colleges are required to make this training available to all students, and our hope is that every student will take advantage of this online training session. To locate the training, log into your MyCBTC account. Under the heading of Student Services and Support, go down and click on Sexual Misconduct webpage. Look for the button to complete the training located under the Not Anymore photo on the right-hand side of the page. Please complete the sexual misconduct training as soon as possible. It takes a little over an hour to complete the interactive online training, but you can start and stop as time allows, so you don't have to complete it all in one sitting. Follow the instructions online to create an account so that you will be able to print out a certificate of completion when you have finished the training. We appreciate you taking time to complete the training and hope there will be some lifelong lessons learned. Title IX also provides protection for students regardless of gender who are experiencing absences for medical conditions related to pregnancy. This includes the pregnancy of a spouse or significant other. If time off from courses is deemed medically necessary by your medical provider, an accommodation plan can be created. Students will work with the Diversity Resources Office to create an appropriate accommodation plan specific to the student's needs. To schedule an appointment with Diversity Services, you can call 715-833-6234. As your academic advisors, we're here to help you throughout your time here at CVTC. To make sure you're taking classes that are appropriate for what your goals are, it's important to meet with your advisor at least once a semester. Please feel free to call the number listed to set up an appointment to meet about your plan. The Academic Advising Student Success and Career Development Department is located in BEC 113 behind Student Central. We hope you have a wonderful and successful semester.